first Vice President, whence came these sands and gravel, and what do they signify?
Worthy Grand President, this sand and this gravel were gathered from all the counties of California, from her mountains, her rivers, and her valleys. From Del Norte, where the northern boundary emerges from the Pacific. From Modoc, where the northern line intercepts the 120th meridian. From Lake Tahoe, where the boundary departs the meridian to strike the Colorado River. From the Colorado at the Mexican line to San Diego, where our southern boundary meets the waters of the ocean of peace. It typifies the natural greatness and resources of California, untouched by the arts of man. It is the essence of her being, the foundation laid by the Creator, upon which our fathers have built this great state.
Worthy Second Vice President, whence came this cement, and what is the meaning of its presence?
Worthy Grand President, the cement comes from all the mills in California, from Riverside, from Colton, from San Juan, from Santa Cruz, from San Andreas, from Redwood City, from Permanente, from all places within our state where the skill of man transforms the natural rock into a needed element of construction. It typifies the industry and efforts of mankind. It brings to our minds the proof that man has harnessed the forces of nature and has wrought well for the advancement of humanity. As it is a necessary element of construction, it symbolizes the truth that the reason and energy of man is necessary to bind together the elements of a society that a perfect state may exist.
Worthy Third Vice President, whence came this water, and what does it tell us?
Worthy Grand President, this water is brought from the site of each of the missions of California. From San Diego, founded in 1769, to Sonoma, founded in 1823. It speaks to us of the saint Junipero Serra, the intrepid Ansa, the patient Luzuen, the gallant Portola, the devoted Duran. It tells us of the discoverer Cabrillo, the explorer Vizcaíno, of the soldier Galvez. It brings to our minds a still more important era when the sons of Colombia established respect for law and right without the power of force, and brought here by the strength of their own will a great state. It calls to memory all the beauties and traditions of the past. It is symbolic of the spirit that made and preserved us a nation. It templifies the reverence that we feel for established government, for law, and for justice. It is here as a symbol of patriotism and loyalty. It admonishes us that the resources of nature and the energy of man cannot accomplish lasting results unless mingled with the lessons and traditions of the past.
May the resources of nature mingle with the energy of man, ever produce fit material from which to build a splendid future. May the traditions and lessons of the past ever keep us true to our duty. May the examples of our forefathers hold us fast to our destined work. Gentlemen, to you. You know what, Jay, why don't you do this? You can take that right there. There you go. Get your good side. Yeah, get your good side. Thus, with the bounteous resources of nature, do we mingle the energy and reason of man to produce the present. The present is collected as border which we may mold and shape at our will. If we have made it according to the teachings of the past, it will harden into history that will glorify us. But errors on our part will forever show in this silly mass, a hardened mass. The present is ours, but the present will soon be in the past. We shall pass on into history, that our work be worthily done to that end, that our characters will make good history. On behalf of all men, you love truth, justice, equality, and independence and toleration, I now declare the Southern Pacific Train Depot here in Visalia well and truly dedicated. And as our native state has contributed to the mortar with which this plaque is sealed, so may the hearts of all men cherish and defend liberty and justice. May law ever prevail, may loyalty ever move the sons of California to preserve the spirit of 49, and may California ever prosper as the home of the freeborn, tolerant Americans. The Junior Past Grand President will now ask the favor of heaven upon our work.
Uncover again, please. Father Eternal, lift up the hearts of all men, give them to act beyond their words, make their practices equal to their promises. Extend thy divine protection to the work of this day, cause this building to be a beacon of light and hope to all the inhabitants hereabout. Endow all who shall labor therein with truth and wisdom. Bless all who shall labor for the advancement of our country and its people. Preserve unto us the inheritance of our fathers. Give unto our children greater light than was given unto us. And eternal rest grant unto all who shall fall in the battle of life. Amen.
Amen. The work for which we have assembled, having been completed, I now declare this extraordinary session of the 142nd Grand Parlor of the Native Sons of the Golden West duly closed. I'd like to thank you all for coming today, and I'd like to introduce my team. And when I say grand, they're grand officers on the state level. And today we have all the real grand officers. For my taking the part of the Junior Past Grand President is the Junior Past Grand President from Excelsior 31 in Jackson, Eric Christus. Taking the part of the First Vice President is the Grand First Vice President from San Miguel, Parlor number 150, San Miguel, James King. Taking the part of the Grand Second Vice President is the Grand Second Vice President from Rio Hondo, Parlor number 294 in Norwalk, California, Joe Castillo. Taking the part of the Grand Third Vice President is the one you're interested in, from Sonoma 111 in Sonoma, Ron Bracco.
It's my pleasure to introduce the man that took the part of the Grand President today. He is the Grand President of our order, celebrating his Grand Parlor here in lovely Visalia, from Santa Lucia, Parlor 97, Carrie D. Pierce.
You know, I'd read the plaque, but I think you can all come up and read it since there's so many of us here. We can each take our time. You can take a picture with it. I'd like to take a picture with Greg and my Greg, Kathy, and my crew here. My team. So Greg, you want to come up and